Alright, so welcome back to Summer Apex. I hope you guys are having a very good day as always, and it's been about 2 or 3 days since I last posted a video, and if you guys have been watching this channel for any decent amount of time, then you will know I don't take a break that long because it's just way too long to not be active and to actually give you guys content, right? So that was very out of the norm for me, and the reason being was because my PC decided to die. My PC just kind of like completely crashed one day. I could not boot it up. It just wasn't working, right? So I had to kind of like fix that. I have my PC up and running now, it's working, but in the process of trying to fix my PC, I also lost every single file, every single recording, every single commentary. Everything was basically lost on my PC, so I had to like get back all of my programs, all of my softwares, and yeah, it was a very stressful day. So but we're back now, and today's actually going to be a very interesting video because for you guys who haven't been watching any recent leaks, any hints, any clues to as what that makes no sense, any clues to what season 5 is going to be like, but you want to start to get updated on season 5 and what to expect, then this is the place to be, because we're going to be taking a look at all leaks, hints and clues for Apex Season 5. Now obviously the Apex Season 5 trailer dropped yesterday, and that trailer gave us even more clues into Season 5, so we do have a good amount of information in this video, and if you guys do happen to enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna stop talking now, let's get into business and talk about what to expect in Season 5. Alright, so firstly I want to take a look at Revenant's leaked heirloom. Now a long list of Revenant's voice lines were actually found in the game files, and every single one of these voice lines basically has the same description that says killed an enemy with an heirloom. So for you guys who have been wondering what the next heirloom is going to be in Apex, it could very well be Revenant getting his own heirloom set in Season 5. Honestly, I believe that Revenant has some of the best heirloom potential in this game because his whole character, the whole like idea of him being obsessed with death and being pure evil and stuff, to me that's a very good source to draw inspiration from. So if Respawn does decide to give us a Revenant heirloom in Season 5, I'd be all for it. Now while on the topic of heirlooms, I also want to take a look at a possible Lobo heirloom coming in Season 5. Now this isn't a leak, it's more of me just taking an educated guess on what to expect. But if you guys looked at any trailer for Season 5 that involved Lobo, she's always carrying this staff, right? This staff that has this wolf pendant at the top. Now I basically have my own theory that this wolf pendant on the staff was given to her by her parents, well, by her dad, before he was killed by Revenant, right? So I believe that this is basically that pendant. Now if you look at Lobo and how she uses the staff, she not only uses this staff to get around and move, but she also uses it to fight. So most likely this is the perfect setup for an heirloom for Lobo. It has sentimental meaning because it was given to her by her dad right before he was killed, and it just looks good, right? So I actually won't be shocked if Lobo gets this heirloom very soon as well. Now thanks to the Season 5 trailer, we also got to see one of Lobo's abilities in action. So obviously all of Lobo's abilities have been leaked for a very long time now, but we haven't actually got to see them in action until now. So in the Season 5 trailer, we obviously saw Lobo throwing this bracelet and like teleporting to where the bracelet is. Well, this ability is called Burglar's Best Friend. It's most likely gonna be her tactical ability, but you basically throw this disc or bracelet in this case and teleport to that location. So to me it just looks very useful. Obviously we don't know the logistics of it and how it actually play out in game, but I must say the idea of this ability, the whole concept behind it is very good, and I really want to see how it actually fits in to the Apex meta. Now for you guys who have been wondering if Season 5 is going to be seeing a brand new map, it most likely will not actually get a brand new map. King's Canyon will just be updated. I think we've all kind of known about this for a while based on all of the recent Lobo teasers and stuff. They kind of all hinted towards a map update in King's Canyon and possibly World's Edge as well, but the Season 5 trailer made it even more clear about what to expect in this map update. So Skulltown is completely destroyed now because Lobo tried to break in and kill Revenant and triggered a security system that kind of blew up the entirety of Skulltown, right? So for you guys who enjoy landing at Skulltown, then most likely Season 5 will not actually have Skulltown in King's Canyon. So yeah. Alright, so now let's talk about some possible legend buffs and just rebalancing coming in Season 5. First up guys, Mirage is most likely 99% likely going to be getting a buff when Season 5 does drop. For all of you Mirage mains who have kind of been wanting a buff for the longest time, it looks like Mirage is finally going to be getting some love in Season 5. Now a dev on Twitter actually confirmed a Mirage buff a while back. He didn't actually say exactly what the buff is going to be, they just confirmed that a general Mirage buff will be coming very soon. But thanks to leaks guys, this buff is most likely going to be the Emergency Dance Party ultimate from the Dummies Big D. If you guys can't remember what that ultimate did, it basically like created a bunch of decoys that mimicked your exact movement while you went invisible. So it's a very good ability, it's not as crappy as the one that Mirage currently has, and it most likely should, you know, make Mirage a bit more useful in Season 5. We don't exactly know what other buffs they have in store for him, we just know that for a fact Mirage most likely will be buffed in Season 5. Someone else who's going to be getting buffed in Season 5 is Octane. Now the Octane buff is nowhere near as big as the Mirage buff is going to be, but it still is a very good change that we need to see. If you guys didn't know, Octane's hitbox is currently bugged and you actually don't even have to shoot directly on his head to do headshot damage, which is kind of crazy, right? So it actually isn't a buff, it's just a fix that we need to see. But for you guys who enjoy playing Octane, then this change is coming in Season 5. I won't be shocked if Respawn still decides to buff Octane in some other way, so keep your fingers crossed, but at least for now, the hitbox will be fixed when Season 5 does arrive. Now something else is going to be nerfed in Season 5, and this most likely will be a very game changing nerf, and this is the nerf to the Havoc. For you guys who haven't been playing Apex recently and just don't know what the Havoc is doing in the game, it's basically broken, it's extremely strong, and because they buffed it at the beginning of Season 4, people have just been going crazy, dropping high kills and just kind of like winning every single gunfight because they simply have the Havoc. It's a very strong gun. It's basically a laser beam, and it's just way too strong right now in Apex. It's very fun, it's extremely fun to use, but it's just obviously way too strong. So once again, thanks to a dev on Twitter, he actually confirmed that the Havoc is going to be nerfed when Season 5 does drop. So if I were you guys, I would try to get as much playtime as I can before the Havoc is nerfed inevitably in Season 5. I also want to show you guys this bug real quick. It was actually found on Reddit, and it basically says in game skip replay. Now whenever I see skip replay in a multiplayer game, it usually means that a kill cam is somewhat involved, right? So if you guys have been expecting or wanting to see a kill cam in Apex, then it looks like a kill cam is actually in the works, because this bug isn't just any bug, it obviously wasn't meant to be in the game, and it does reveal that a kill cam could be coming very soon, possibly even in Season 5. We all die in Apex, and sometimes those deaths just don't make any sense, like we just end up dead. We hit all our shots, our aim is on point, but we still end up dead. A kill cam is crucial to actually see how we die, because although we actually deserve to die, we still want to see how we die. So yeah, this is actually a very good feature as well. Now if you guys don't really play ranked that much, then this might seem that big of a deal. But in ranked especially guys, being disconnected from a game because of server issues and not being able to actually get back into that game is very annoying and very frustrating for any player, right? So this Reconnect feature will be very good for tournaments and just for basically playing ranked with your friends, because no one likes to be disconnected. So again, devs also confirmed this on Twitter multiple times, and I think that this feature is kind of like the most likely feature to come, the most probable feature to make its way into Season 5, because the devs have kind of like talked about this so much on Twitter. So expect to see a Reconnect feature in Season 5. And the very last thing I want to take a look at in this video guys is a possible gold shield nerf in Season 5. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? I love to use the gold shield, it's extremely fun to use. I just selfishly don't want to see a gold shield nerf, but in the same way, I do understand why it needs to be nerfed. It's kind of broken, to be honest, especially in ranked as well, so I do see why people actually want to see the gold shield nerfed in Season 5. So if you guys don't know by now, Josh Medina is a producer at Respawn, and he basically gives us most of these hints and stuff on his Twitter, so go follow him because he actually gives out a lot of information. But he responded to someone who was just basically talking about how broken and just not fun the gold shield is currently in Apex, right? And Josh Medina replied and simply said, What if it didn't have fast heals? So that right there is obviously a clue for us content creators to find. Most likely in season 5 the gold shield will not have fast heals. Who knows what they'll actually replace it with, but the gold shield, I understand it needs to be nerfed because it's kind of OP in Apex right now. So that's basically all I have for you guys in today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe and tell me what you're most excited to see in season 5. Once again guys, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in some more Apex. Till next time.